Imagine a world with no cities, no roads, no school, no governments, only endless forests and small groups of people struggling to survive. So how did humanity build its very first civilization? Let's travel back over 10,000 years to discover where civilization. For most of human history, people lived as hunter-gatherers. They moved from place to place, hunting wild animals and collecting fruits, nuts, and plants. They had no permanent, everything changed when humans noticed something amazing. Seeds dropped on the ground could grow into new plants. This simple discovery would change history. People began planting crops like wheat and barley. Instead of constantly moving, they stayed near fertile land and rivers where farming was easier. With a steady supply of food, families built permanent homes. Small farming villages slowly appeared across the land. As villages grew, people began raising sheep, goats, and cattle. They no longer depended only on hunting, for not everyone needed to farm. Some became potters, builders, tool makers, and weavers. For the first time, people specialized in different villagers started trading goods with one another. Farmers exchanged grain for pottery, tools, clothing, and other useful items. Trade helped communities grow. As populations increased, villages became busy towns. Streets appeared, larger buildings were constructed, and life became more. To manage growing communities, leaders emerged. They created rules, settled disputes, and organized projects such as irrigation canals and food. One of the earliest civilizations developed, people built massive temples called ziggurats. These impressive structures became the religious and cultural centers of the city. Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Rich farmland allowed cities to flourish. As trade expanded, keeping records became important. Scribes began writing symbols on clay tablets. This was one of the world's earliest writing systems. Writing allowed people to record laws, business transactions, and history. Knowledge could now be passed from one generation to the next. Cities continued to grow. Markets became crowded with merchants selling food, tools, cloth, and precious goods from distant lands. Civilizations built roads, irrigation systems, and strong walls. These innovations made cities safer, wealthier, and more connected. The success of these early civilizations inspired others in Egypt, the Indus Valley, China, and beyond. Human society entered a new era. Every modern city, every nation, and every civilization traces its roots back to those first farming communities. From a single seed grew villages. From villages came cities, and from cities came the world we know today. If you enjoyed this journey through history, subscribe for more stories about human evolution, ancient civilizations, and the inventions that shaped humanity.